what do you say? I like Dutch programming.
Oh, really?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I believe they have a very special way of making shows that you don't even see in the USA.
Okay.
And it's very frank. It's let's sit at the table, let's discuss this
Oh, yeah,
topic
yeah, yeah.
very openly,
I've seen some
and
shows like
what all about current events.
Yeah.
But I religiously watch the 27th of April when Willem-Alexander and the royal family goes to whatever city
Oh.
for his birthday, for
saw it.
King's Day. And I always have a hanky because there's always moments that make me emotional.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, this year it was this particular moment that's ingrained in my brain.
Okay.
He went to the high-tech campus in Eindhoven, so there was no public.
Yeah, I know. It was like
There was no public, but it was
event,
very
yeah.
impressive landscaping of that campus. Very nice architecture. And at a certain point, so there are many points that they pass and then they show them things and stuff. So this one was a group of Dutch artists that in the evening we're going to have a free concert or a streamed concert actually
Yeah.
in one of their palaces.
Okay.
But in this morning program, they had a very intimate setting. It was outside, and then the royal family stood in front of them, and then they started singing this song. You must know this song.
Oh wait, is that the one with the tree guys and the piano thing? Because I saw some of it.
There were a couple. There were one guy on the piano and a couple singing.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it.
there were
I
like
saw it.
six. There were
Yeah.
not three. There were like six.
I saw it then.
And they
I
saw
missed those people.
and they sang the "Our house is a very, very, very
Yeah.
fine house."
Yeah. Did
That
you
just
get-
touched me very, very much because
Oh.
I'm like, damn, yes, we
Okay.
have an awesome a royal house.
Yeah.
And our house is the kingdom, and our house is a fine house.
Oh wow, Vic, you're getting fired up.
So it really made me emotional, and I don't know, I just broke down.
Do you cry easily?
Lately, yes.
Yeah. You know what triggers me to cry?
What?
I'll say it. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a father cry,
Yeah.
I get like.
Oh, really?
I watch a lot of Intervention. That's a show with the people who have a stroke.
yeah.
So whenever
Yeah.
I see a father cry for his son, I
Yeah.
get kind of emotional too, and I go,
Oh
damn.
my God! But
Yeah.
does that go back to you and your father,
No,
or do you have father feelings?
I just think it's creepy when men cry.
No, I
Yeah.
know you're lying,
If you're gonna,
and
if
that
you-
makes you cry.
If you're a man and you're gonna cry, you be a man and go to the restroom and cry. You flush 2-3 times.
So
and
when
the tears happen.
so when
I'm
those
just joking.
dads make you cry, you go to the restroom.
Well, I do that during work. I cry in the restroom. I take a break. They're like, we need those files by next week, and I was like, okay, good, no problem. I gotta go use the restroom.
Let me go cry.
So, like,
Cry for a
you
minute.
just hear the
pressure.
knock. Is like, Jermaine, you all right?
Oh my goodness! No, listen. Oh, you said your name.
Oh, that's an edit.
Oopsie.
Can you beep that out? They'll be like, beep. They'll be like, this guy's cursing.
No. Listen. Well, the thing is, I think the COVID year made my
What was that?
the COVID year made my tears really come up
Really?
close to my eyes.
Okay.
The tear ducts got closer by.
Oh,
Maybe they were
okay.
like at the back for many years, and then now they're like closer.
You know,
I don't know why. Just I don't know, pressures, family, all of that.
Have
Yeah.
you heard of anybody having like side effects from like COVID?
As the period or the vaccine?
Like no, just the period, just getting the virus.
The virus.
Yeah. Did they get like superpowers?
You
from
know that
X-Men?
many people around me did not get it. You
Oh,
got
really?
it. So tell us,
No,
what are your
that's-
superpowers now?
That's why, because I'm asking, because like I had like a friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
she got it, and then like she lost the vision in her eye.
What?
Yeah,
One eye?
one eye.
Bizarre.
And then there was no real explanation for it, and the doctors just, oh, that's COVID.
Very weird.
Yeah, and
That
then,
must be like on the long list of side effects.
Yeah, so her boyfriend told me to be careful. I might wake up and my legs might stop working.
No, but
Like,
isn't
you know.
when do they manifest? I mean, when did that manifest?
It was like months after she got cleared.
Really?
Yeah.
That is scary.
She got it, and then like you could say 5-6 months later, pop.
So you could still grow an arm or a finger.
If I'm lucky, man.
That would be good for a painter, maybe.
I don't know because I could barely use these 5. These 5 fingers I got on one hand. Imagine you put an extra one. I'm really lost. I gotta check the manual.
But did it affect your creativity?
No.
Not that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, good.
You got the fever and you're just there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the whole COVID thing, I kind of went like, okay, well, let's get back into the rhythm.
You got animo again.
Yeah, take off the let's make a deal, and try to do something.
What does that mean?
What?
Make what deal?
Oh no, the show. Let's make a deal.
Ah,
I was watching a lot of daytime TV. You're stuck there.
Do they still have that one with the Come On Down?
Yeah, Price is Right.
Yeah, The Price is Right. Yeah,
with Drew
yeah.
Carey now.
Oh, really? Still?
And he grew a whole beard and thing now.
But he's like all skinny.
Yeah, and he has the big beard now, so he looks like a skinny Santa Claus. It's creepy. It's really good. Remember the Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
You remember
yeah.
Mimi?
Yeah,
I've met so many women like that.
Really?
They gotta take it easy with the makeup
Via your work?
and just in life in general. General. Oh.
But you know what? I prefer somebody like that, like flamboyant, than somebody that's like, I'm just living.
Oh, that's me at work. You just described me at work.
No.
I'm here for the paycheck.
Oh, no.
No, it's perfectly fine. Oh, let me tell you something, Vicky. The amount of, you know what? I heard somebody say that you should always work as many jobs as possible because you're going to have so many good stories at the end of them.
Yeah.
It's true. It's 100%.
Are you orienting for other jobs?
What do you mean, in life? Or
Yeah,
just-
no, like are you looking for other jobs?
No, because
You do enjoy some part
I
of your
do
job.
enjoy the job, but if you do it day after day after day, you just want to go like, nah, it's not for me. But it's good.
Routine is hard.
Yeah, well, I enjoy routine actually.
You do?
Yeah, I do. That's part of my. I did like a whole mentorship training thing, and then we boiled down that I need to do my home routine,
Yeah.
and then I'm centered, and I can deal with everything else.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a good how do you call it? Discovery.
Yep. It's pretty cool. I didn't realize it either, but I have my whole routines. So, are you a morning person?
Not really.
You know that nice lady Evelyn. She changed the whole curfew thing, so I could go back
Yeah.
walking early. Because I
Yeah.
used to walk at like 3 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, now I could go to 4:30. It's pretty good.
So you are a morning person.
I got that from work. My first job, I had to be at work at 5 o'clock. So I got used to that for 3-4 years.
Yeah. When I used to work in The Hague and living in Nijmegen, which is 2 hours away with the train,
Fun.
I used to wake up at 5:30. So I can have my train at 6:40 or something like
Yeah.
that. And just relax, have my breakfast, be alone on the bike in the whole city.
Oh, you bike too?
I bike to the station, yeah.
Oh, okay, fun. Oh, yeah.
And
lock up your bike
the
then.
street sweepers were my friends.
Really?
Yeah, because they're the only ones up at that time.
Back when I used to jog earlier, like at 3 o'clock, the crackheads were my friends. They're like, run faster. You're too young to run that slow.
I've been pondering getting a treadmill
Ooh,
and waking up at 6 and doing that for 20-30 minutes.
that's my routine.
But the thing is, I live close to Linear Park, but
Oh.
I kind of have agoraphobia.
Why?
I don't want to go outside that early. I
yeah.
feel like vulnerable.
Yeah, my colleague, I told her, like, oh, I go jogging at X amount, at whatever time early in the morning. She's like, oh, that's nice. She's like, if I go, I'll just end up in the newspaper.
Oh, God.
That's what she said. I was like, that's dark. I was like, it's dark.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? You should get that treadmill thing because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I do them both.
But you know how it goes with those machines? You really want them and then you do it twice.
Oh, no.
But actually, no. My mom has one and I use it regularly, so I
There
have
you
a good
go.
example, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you have like a Fitbit or something?
I used to.
Oh,
It broke.
nice.
It broke.
What was your average, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't remember. It's been a while.
I got 15,000 every day.
Really? Steps?
Steps.
Do you still have one? Oh.
That's the only thing that keeps me going.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I mean, summer's coming up. Bikini
No, but you
body.
have a job where you walk a lot.
Yeah, but every morning for the past 2 weeks, because I used to do it before, but then I got into a slump with the COVID thing. I wake up, go walk 15, no, so I'm lying, 10,000 steps, come home, ride the stationary bike for 20 minutes or 40 minutes, depending on how I feel.
What?
And then I go take a nap, and then I go to work. And then I do the rest of the goal steps.
How long is this ago?
Okay. What? Like today I did it.
Oh.
Yesterday, I have 4 days going straight now. 4
Oh,
days. Yeah.
good. Well, so you started a regimen again.
Yeah, but I used to do it like, I used to get like 200,000 steps in like a week. But then I stopped.
Jesus, wow.
Yeah, I know. It was to compete with my sister. She's a very competitive person, so she brings that out. You know? Hey, I'm saying if you're standing up, sit down. If you're sitting down, stand up. You already know. The best of both worlds. Yo.
That was a trick question.
What? Oh, no, I'm unfazable. Ask me any question.
I know. I didn't even understand that question, Elton. I'm
got
glad
it.
Cream got it.
I got it from work, man. When people act like I'm like a robot at work, so I'll be standing up looking at my phone, and somebody will be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like a robot. "Hey, are you coming to the thing tomorrow?"
I picture you in the service industry.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I fully agree too. It's easier on the knees and the comedy.
Hey, so what about art? Since this is art vibes,
Yeah.
tell me, what have you been doing lately, art-wise, or seeing, or listening, or enjoying?
You know what? You know, I'm a big fan of Apple Music. You know.
I know. Say, so what are you hooked on lately?
But that's what I do now, and it's kind of getting on my nerves too. Every morning when I go walk, I pick a random album in like a category of stuff that I like or that I know.
You make
of.
your playlists.
I just pick one album from one artist, download that, pick another one. So it's one album, the walk to my certain point, and then when I come back, the
Okay.
other one.
Okay.
So I'm just forcing myself to listen to other stuff.
Oh.
It's kind of annoying though.
But
Yeah.
what piqued your attention then lately? Is there one that you're like, I'm gonna listen to this more than once?
Oh, I do. I do. Listen, there's this artist. All right, he records primarily on cassette. Have you ever heard of the label Stone's Throw?
No.
They make very good stuff like MF Doom stuff, Quasimodo stuff, very experimental music.
Okay.
They have an artist called Benny Sings who has the most beautiful voice ever.
Oh.
I know, right?
And what is the genre?
I don't know, just really nice singing.
But is it ballady?
Ballady, I would say that.
Yeah.
I would say that. But
Okay.
There's an artist
Is it
called...
big orchestral or just
No,
simple
no.
instruments, like
It's-
two or
I think
three
he plays-
instruments?
Yeah, 2-3 instruments and his voice. But the artist that I listen to now, and I don't even know why I listen to it, is Koreatown Oddity.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh God, you have to send me those links.
No, it's very weird.
Because I love Apple Music too.
Yeah, we gotta make a playlist.
We gotta make a playlist. Yeah.
He has a thing called on one of the albums. He says like there's this thing called Black Google, so you can ask it any questions. It'll never snitch, so it will never tell you the answer.
Oh.
I know, right?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
You have to explain that to me one more time. Listen, you know what I am smitten with these days?
Tell me.
You know what this Saturday is?
The 22nd.
It's only the best Saturday of the year.
What's happening?
The Eurovision Song
Oh, yo,
Contest!
no, that's it. We're shutting it down.
The Eurovision Song Contest. So I've been listening to the playlist of all the participants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have it on Apple Music too.
Where does this thing play?
In Holland, because Holland won the
But they-
previous edition.
But they broadcast it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's
it's on Nederland 1.
Yeah.
NPO 1. 51.
They made like a mockumentary movie about it. Did you see
Yes,
it? With Will Ferrell, yeah.
Yeah. My daughter and I are a major fans.
Really?
Major fans. So we saw that movie and then we're like, nah, we hate the movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it that much.
Yeah.
No.
I love Will Ferrell in the beginning, but after a while, like over the years,
Yeah.
he becomes a bit too.
Of course, it had some things that kind of could happen, but on the other hand, I found it no.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, it was just like too inflated.
Yeah, it was forced.
Yeah, it was
wasn't a natural,
forced
fun
comedy.
thing.
Yeah.
That was a bummer.
So I'm gonna tell you, I have some favorites for this
Oh
Saturday.
wow.
I like Iceland.
Okay.
He's super weird. His song is
Super
called
weird.
10 Years, and I cannot, his name is like Douwe Fryer
Okay.
or something like
Is that the one with the E with a bunch of dots on the top?
Yeah,
Like
it's got a
smiley
couple
face?
of dots on the.
A smiley face letter?
But the bad thing is that the guy, somebody out of this band got COVID.
Oh.
So they're gonna just pass a recording of them.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Hey, Arien Rasmijn joining us. And what else? Wait, let me finish this thought process.
Why even finish it? We could keep going. You could just jump right
Yeah,
in.
let's test his mic and talk to him about the Eurovision.
Let's do
Hi.
it.
Oh, the Eurovision?
Yes.
Ah,
What?
I came just right. Hang on,
Oh wow.
let me take off my face mask.
Yeah, you
No,
can
you
take
can
it off.
take
You
it
can
off.
take it off.
Yeah.
I have 2 vaccines and I
too.
have a cough that's non-COVID related.
And I've had COVID, so I'm good.
Okay, I've had COVID and I'm vaxxed, so I'm double.
Oh, combination of both. There you go. There you go.
And you don't have like a breakthrough case because they have those too, right?
Breakthrough. What?
What is that?
Breakthrough case, like the New York Yankees. 8 players of the New York Yankees got vaxxed twice, and they still got COVID.
Wow.
Well, was it real vaccine?
Yeah.
What was it, Pfizer or Johnson and Johnson?
I don't know what they got, but they were like, apparently they were like, they thought they were super safe, and then bam.
Bizarre.
What's the market for fake vaccines? It's like it must be big.
I don't know.
knows,
The black
right?
market must be real big.
I don't know. I don't know, but
You with
there
lemonade.
may be a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah, like just lemonade with some, some extra sugar in it. You
Yeah.
feel that.
Oh my goodness.
In India, where it's really bad, they have like they use like cow urine and
Turmeric. Turmeric.
and cow dung and
Yeah.
We're being racially inappropriate.
Excuse
I don't
me?
know.
Like turmeric?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just an ingredient.
I know.
That's like just
That's like a staple.
yeah, but
like
it's really
what-
good for your joints and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
true, true, true.
It's really good
I
against
like the fact
inflammation,
that-
but not against COVID.
She said like
Right.
both versions. Turmeric?
Turmeric and turmeric.
That's why people
Turmeric.
go
It's
like
Turmeric.
caramel or caramel.
Caramel.
Oh man.
Caramel.
Man.
Caramel.
So is his mic working good? Okay,
I don't know.
Good
I don't
to
know.
go.
I don't.
Good
I
to
don't
go.
hear. I don't hear myself.
Oh, he doesn't hear
You don't hear
himself.
yourself, yeah.
Is
there
are
anything
we
to do
okay?
about that?
Have I been talking like in the air for like?
No.
Oh, there.
It's been good.
Have I been talking in the air for like?
No. You're being
Yes. Yes. This is better.
okay. Yeah,
okay.
I hear you
Okay.
better too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that hi. How are
Hi,
you?
Arien. Introduce
Jumping in-
yourself.
Yeah, you just jumping in our
yeah, my
episode.
name-
Hey, I should do an introduction.
Yes, you
sure,
do it.
yeah,
You do
sure.
it.
Hey y'all, it's Art Vibes from Orayestat Aruba, Casa de Cultura with Cream of Woo and Vicky
Yeah.
Arons representing Casa de Cultura. Today with a special guest, Arien Rasmijn.
Hey,
Arien, tell us about you.
I'm that guy.
That's
know?
true. That is true.
I'm that guy. I'm a journalist. I go places, see things, get to know things,
Have opinions.
write about things, have opinions, and sometimes people don't like me for those, and sometimes people like me for those openly, and in other times, people send me a message like, "Hey, bro, you said something that I would really like to say out loud, but I can't." And
Wow.
yeah, like today actually, yeah. Okay, well I'll get into it. Like today, yeah, it was actually yesterday. Yesterday they had because we're in election time,
Right.
and there's this group called Women Empowering Women.
Okay.
Okay, and it's basically like a social club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's basically what it is. It's
It's not
women.
a political party.
No, it's basically women from from polite society. I would say so, and they form a group, and they basically they have activities. And what they did was they invited female political leaders, like or either the prime minister or the leader of PPA, MAS. Of course, UPP, and otherwise, the top candidates of certain parties like Raiz and AVP.
Yeah.
And well, basically, they had like this debate or Q&A session, or they were there, and it was specifically for their members.
Okay.
And afterwards, it was announced that they recorded it and that they would transmit it. And what I posted on Facebook as I guess
Critical provoker.
yeah, a little bit of a little bit of a can I use cuss words here?
Sure.
Shit stir.
What?
As a shit stir, I basically said like, well, and I stand by it. If you have like a debate, which is like, it's the first debate. It's the most. It's very important that people have accessibility to especially these kinds of activities.
Yeah.
Even if you record it first, it takes away from that accessibility. Even if you record it and transmit it later, you have to go live with it.
Yeah,
And you can't.
eventually, yeah.
We're
You
gonna have
can.
some events of those here, not organized by us though, because we do try to be Suiza and be open for everybody, but us organizing it at this stage is not really a thing we want to do.
And that's a shame, actually.
I understand, but sometimes you have to.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Let's not get into it.
No, I'm really curious. I mean, the Casa Cultura it has a tradition and has a place in society, in a Aruban society, in which, especially in these kinds of situations, you step in as the venue for these kinds of things.
I get what you're saying, but you will be labeled, and that's just exactly what we don't want to do, because your moderator or whoever can mess up, and then you'll be like, oh, you see, they went in the direction of yellow, they went in the direction of green, and so
Vicky, if we all start thinking like that, right, and many of us do,
yeah.
Basically you give in to a very irrational and fear, and you derelict on your function as a venue for these places. I mean, Casa Cultura.
Yeah,
How-
but
how- how
the
would
thing
you-
is,
okay.
we will accommodate everybody.
But you will not organize it.
Exactly.
Why? It's a shame.
That's just the venue then.
It's a shame.
This is a discussion we've been having internally. You may know this, but
I know that there were plans for a debate concerning the environment.
yeah, that's organized by other people.
That's organized by other people and will
Yeah.
be held here.
Yeah.
Um,
Just like the millennial debate was also here.
Yes.
And the Go Cultura is probably going to be here too. So
Go Cultura is gonna have one too.
they're in the agenda. So I
And they're
hope it's going
gonna-
to go on.
Wow, it's like a. It's
Yeah,
like
so
a
it
ton
would
of
be
debates,
also
actually.
double if we do something, because they're also like dabbling in the same pond.
There's a ton of debates. Like everybody and their moms got an election show, including me, and my friends at Soppy Mix, Jeff Lopez and Shelly Mannigas.
Yeah.
We have this show called Politica Ta Cruel, and we've been talking every Monday with political leaders, like one political leader, every time, and then we go like for an hour, so we go in depth and we ask all the questions. We we don't throw softball questions. We go hard.
Yeah.
We ask the things that are supposed to be asked, or that people have on their minds, and we've had a bunch of interesting chats so far. And next Monday, I think I can when is this going live? When is this going to be?
In a week.
In a week?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then by then it will already been done. But
But this is a podcast, right?
Yes, but coming Monday we'll have the Prime Minister on the show.
Good.
Yeah.
No, listen. I don't want to go deeper into politics as such, but I am very curious to know what your vision would be for the next government sitting when it comes to arts and culture.
Yeah. I'll get to that, but first I have to finish my previous story.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
And the post about the
The ladies.
ladies.
Yes.
And these are good people. Okay, but even if you organize this kind of event, for your circle, you you kind of have a responsibility to share it in the best way, and the best way is to do it live. Not if you record it. You have to do it live.
Yeah.
You know, that is kind of the function that you have. And I was
Really?
do
you think?
I do. I do. If you step up and you organize that kind of thing, you have to go all the way.
But wait, so they have the event, right?
Yeah.
They record it.
Yeah.
And then they release it.
Yes.
Why didn't they just do it live?
Exactly. That's
I'm
No,
very
but
confused
listen,
by
it's
that.
it's
question.
listen. I understand we're at a bit of a gap in between. How do you say this freedom of expression type of situation? But the thing is, it's a risk. If you go live, no, you don't know what's gonna happen or
Yeah.
who's gonna say what or who can.
But that's actually where it's supposed. That risk is supposed to be inherent.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not
That's pretty fun.
you're not in politics for nothing, and
Yeah,
you're
but
not
but
in,
but
you're
but
not in-
but the
organizing-
platform is not in politics.
No, but as a platform that you have the pretension to actually go out and put things in that manner, you owe it to the people to show it live. You owe it to.
I don't agree. So let's agree to disagree.
All
I
right.
don't agree that the platform of women WOW is obligated to share that.
No, they're not obligated.
They're
but
not obligated.
No.
They're not obligated, but they kind of are.
Nah.
It's sort of a.
You would have been one to be there like a fly on the wall.
No, it would be no. It's sort of a moral obligation, I think. You know.
Well, I think it's a good thing, regardless if they publish it or not.
It is
It's a good thing
It's a
that
good
they
thing.
wanted to inform their members and they did all this organizing to make it happen, which is not easy, I gather.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
a
nice
good
that they
thing.
did.
It's a good thing, but it could have been better in that sense.
But it played out already, right? Like, you
yeah,
can
it's,
Yes,
hear
it's
the
been done. It's
yes,
been
yes,
done.
it's
It's been
been
done
done.
last night.
And
It's
there
been
was
done last
nothing
night.
Oh, last night.
extreme said, right?
I don't know because we haven't seen it.
But when is it coming out then?
I don't know.
Are they
Yeah,
editing
I guess
it?
everybody
who's
has to.
producing
That's the
this,
thing.
right?
Everybody
Are they
has to
editing it?
write
Are they
release
editing it?
forms and everything.
That's my thing. Too,
Are
like
they editing it?
Maybe,
getting to see,
yeah.
Are we getting like a version of it that
Yeah,
is
the clean
well,
version.
that is not as offensive or that is that
Right.
doesn't that doesn't step on toes.
You know,
Like like
interesting.
Yeah.
and
I know what you say, but we're still in that culture a little bit, no? And I understand we want to break free of that or repercussion because that's what we're really afraid of. Repercussion.
I'll say this: democracy is supposed to be ugly. It is supposed to be this messy.
I've seen her.
It is
She's
supposed
ugly.
to be, people falling over. It's supposed to be,
Yeah.
people actually making mistakes and embarrassing themselves because that's how you as a voter, apart from, most importantly, you can have a program, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if you see the person and the person, you have to trust the person with that program, and you
Yeah.
have to see if that person is in any way apt to
Right.
to be
To withstand the heat.
to
Well,
withstand
wait.
the heat. Yes.
What do you think about that show that they have, the one from the dudes?
Foto paquet?
Yeah, what do you think about that platform? Or for the youth, or
Oh, for the youth,
for
it's-
anybody?
For the youth, it's good. Although it's no. I think it's a good initiative because they reach out to young people.
Yeah,
They reach out to young people, and these are not journalists.
yeah.
Right.
These are influencers, young people who they apparently they like to interview people.
Yeah, when
so
you
you
say-
cannot expect them to ask hard questions or to be confrontational. And maybe that's not
The intention.
Yeah.
That's not the intention at all. At all is that you give you give the politician, the party leader, whoever, you give them the platform.
To be a human.
To actually talk about their points to that audience. And if you make that choice, and as an audience, you are aware of that choice, in which you go like, okay, there's not going to be, real critical questions here. There's not going to be like really hardball
Christian
situations here.
Amanpourish.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah. But listen, this is Art Vibes.
Yes.
And we know that you're a DJ. And we also want to know, you knowing so much about current events, how do you what do you want to see our new government do for arts and culture?
I want our new government to take arts and culture seriously. Not only see it as, first of all, not only see it as folklore, but as a living, breathing, developing thing, and where there's a lot of voices, where there's a lot of viewpoints, and where people should be able and be protected to take risks, take financial risks, take artistic risks, take risks with what people might find good taste or not.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's if I'm all for, and I think that's kind of like a motif here in the 10 minutes that we've been talking, that I am a person who likes to
push things forward.
And approach the limit.
Yeah.
And push the limit. And
challenge the boundary.
Challenge, and that's the only way you grow. That's the only way you grow as a person. That's the only way you grow as a community. If you are, if you're not afraid to talk about certain topics, if you're not afraid to maybe offend someone, even if, well, that's a tricky one. You should be.
You're not out to offend people.
I don't. In my
That's
work,
the thing,
in my work, I don't.
Yeah, I think nobody should be.
No, but you should be able to say something, and argument it, and if somebody would take offense to it, that there should be space for that, and that you don't, and that you're not, and that you don't take like a buffer between it, like, I don't want them to maybe even, maybe be offended by something that I said, and so I'm going to be super safe, in how I approach the situation, or super safe in how I deal with said person, and in my work, and in my work, you deal with people, and it's tricky, what you learn is mostly, how to manage situations with people. And I hate using the term you manage people. You don't. You manage situations, and you gauge. Okay, this person is comfortable, so you walk a little closer.
I'm with you
that
there.
person is not comfortable, so you actually try to accommodate, but you try to get what you came for.
Listen, because what you said is logical and general about what we want, how we want culture and arts to be perceived in our next administration. Yeah. But that's general. Are there practical or pragmatic things that you said that you think maybe this or that should be introduced to make our collective experience of arts and culture more living?
Well, first of all, there should be serious investment, no bullshitting about making Casa Cultura a proper theater again. That is like paramount.
I'm totally with you there, because that's what we're working on. Absolutely.
I don't care what other initiatives there are, but Casa Cultura should come first.
And sorry, it's low-hanging fruit.
It is.
It's low-hanging fruit. But, we're here for 63 years already. We have a plan ready.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a place with history, and it has a central place in our community.
Exactly.
And it should be cherished, and it should be taken care of.
I
don't care if if you're going to build 10 roundabouts, 10 Waterfalls Boulevards, 10 you're going to finance 10 electric festivals. No, this place first. This is our house for culture.
And do you know that we've noticed our visitors amounts decreasing, and
Really?
I think it also has to do with just the building. It's the attractivity is, you know,
Maybe
It's-
people feel
it's-
unsafe. I mean,
yeah.
maybe,
what
maybe people
aspect?
think maybe people think that the roof is gonna cave in on them.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, that's
guys feel
that's
that?
kind of yeah.
I
Maybe
mean,
that too. Maybe
yeah.
that too. Yeah. But good news is we have a plan ready, and this year we're gonna start fundraising.
Finally,
Yeah,
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Yeah, but the thing is, last year, COVID brought with it that the plan that we had ready at that time was looking just too unfeasible because
Yeah,
of
but
the
COVID
cost.
stopped
you know,
everything.
stopped everything. So I'm so proud of a couple of board members who are capable in this field. Together for 7 months, we redrew a plan, but keeping all the new functions that we wanted to introduce.
So it's
in
a
the
more it's a
building.
more scaled down.
It's more
plan?
scaled down, but still introducing all the new functions
Is there
that we
is
want.
there is there a figure like a number?
Working on it at the moment.
Because last time we
Last
spoke.
time was like 28 million.
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe now 7.
Wow.
What?
That's
You went
Yeah.
from 28 to.
Yeah,
from
7,
28 to
8.
7.
I'm not sure. It's just my rough
That's like-
calculations,
that's like a fourth.
please. Yeah.
That's like a fourth.
Yeah, but listen, we scratched 2 big wings that were gonna come.
Okay.
We scratched the high tower, so we're leaving the height this way, but we're renewing the whole, let's say, innards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the exposit is gonna be bigger and opdeelbaar, in sectionals, let's
Oh,
say.
wow.
Yes. Yes.
And the kleedkamers also. We're gonna get an awesome cafe on the Wonderland
Stop,
side.
serious?
That's nice.
We're gonna get a beautiful museum, theater qualities type gift shop with a box office.
Nice.
So these
Listen,
functions that are very necessary.
I'll put this in perspective. You know that big roundabout. Oh no, sorry, that big crossing at Palm Beach where all those accidents are.
Yeah.
Fixing that, from what I understood from the director of DOA, fixing that would cost 10 million florins.
Excuse me?
No way.
Bake your powder?
Hey, but there's a river running through it.
Is it?
There's like a riol or something
it's
running
huge,
through.
like because it's like 4.
The one from Pizza Hut?
No, not the one from Pizza Hut. It's
Which
the one. It's the one from Wendy's Palm Beach.
Uh huh. Oh, yeah, the one that crossing.
That
That's
crossing, and then you go to the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, to Palm Beach.
Where,
Yeah.
like, for the last, like, I think like a year and a half.
Yeah, they have all these
Exactly.
barricades up over
Yes.
there.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every other day there's like an
No
accident.
way, 10 million?
10 million. So that whole renovation of yours
It's a peanut.
is cheaper than that.
Hey, but I've been marveled at many things. I got inside info that the room of the Tweede Kamer cost 112 million euro.
Oh, wow. What's it made out of? Gold?
I'm like, people, het enige theater in het Nederlands-Caribisch gebied. Hallo.
In the Caribbean?
In the Dutch Caribbean,
in the Dutch
for
Caribbean,
sure.
yes.
In the Dutch Caribbean, for
And
sure.
a place with beautiful history and beautiful architecture, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a place that we should really take care of.
Yeah, and
And-
I think people have been focusing a lot on, it's owned by a foundation, but maybe that's the reason why it's been up for all these years,
Yeah.
despite everything,
Yeah.
with the tapes here and there and the glues. But anyway,
let's
so
raise
okay,
some
yeah, so
funds.
that's one of your priorities for the
that would-
next administration,
That
Arien.
would be, if I were Minister of Culture.
Yeah, if I was president.
Yeah.
It's low-hanging fruit. It would be an instant hit for you as a Minister of Culture.
Oh, absolutely.
Instant hit.
Absolutely, I would put the budget there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If I'd have to cut in like things like, I'm sorry, but if
What
I
do
have
you
to cut
cut
in things
into?
like Diragai or
Well, those
They
things
spend
are
money on those
even
things?
not that expensive.
no,
That's
but
what I was
Those
going
things
to
are
say.
even
They
not
spend
that
money.
expensive.
this is
The money that they located that will not cut it.
No, they will not.
Wow.
It will not cut it. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm gonna have
But
people
there,
super angry at me.
but
over this, I'm gonna have people super angry over me. The people at DCA.
it's
people at
it's
DCA
important to celebrate Deragay.
People at DCA will send emails.
Do you
And-
think
Yeah,
they
exactly.
listen?
No, they have to keep their Deragay
But do they
budget.
listen to our podcast?
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't
There you
know.
go.
Maybe they should.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I would do is Aruba has a very, very, very strong creative industry despite the lack of government support.
Yeah.
So many young creative guys, so many artists. I
It's
mean, like
crazy.
you,
Yeah.
Cream. I mean,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be here, man. You should be out. You should be somewhere.
You sound like my
He's
girlfriend.
not earning nothing with this, Arien.
Yeah,
sound like my girlfriend.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't even be here, man. You should
No,
be out there.
he should be in Aruba.
He should be.
Aruba should be his
No, he
home
should be
base.
at least spending a couple of years abroad, making art, selling art, and making honing his craft that is already like super advanced compared.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the best. And people gonna be angry at me over this, but you are, for me, the only real artist here.
Oh my- nah.
One of the.
We gotta
One
edit.
of the. I would say. If
We gotta edit.
No. I would say. Okay, not the only,
Okay, thank
but
you.
not the only, but one of the very, very, very few, because there's a lot, very many, who also catch subsidies. Who also catch subsidies. And
I'm not saying anything.
no. Just I'll take this.
Yeah.
There's very many who also take subsidies who have been much better at actually applying for these subsidies and having other people write their subsidy letters than actually making art.
But you know what?
And you are the real thing.
Thanks.
I think the whole subsidy structure has also changed. If you're talking about more like a couple of decades ago, that artists were getting actually a lot of subsidy, whereas now much less. And I find, as Minister of Culture, you should put much more money in art funding.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
For the art foundations like UNOCA that give out art subsidies.
Oh, absolutely.
Because with less money, you have to be more critical, and
Yeah.
then you have to make afwegingen that are not so nice.
But I would also, make sure that that UNOCA has a much more stringent approach to who they fund. I mean, it's a lot of vriendjespolitiek there, and it's a lot of the same people catching the same money, because those people have again become very proficient at paperwork instead of artwork.
Well, that's again Arien's opinion. I
And
cannot
stand by
attest to that.
And I stand by
I
it.
cannot
I'm not
attest to
naming
that.
names, but you
Okay.
know who you are.
All
I cannot
opinions
attest to that. I cannot attest.
and views expressed on Art Vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. You guys invited me. I'm not taking any
but-
prisoners.
No, true.
I came. I
So how's the DJing going?
This morning I chose for violence.
Hey,
Oh,
we're-
really?
No. Hey, listen.
You know that
Woke up
meme?
with some Rage Against
We
the
were-
Machine.
You know that meme?
We heard about it.
Today
We
I
heard
chose
about it.
violence.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, DJing.
DJing and Eurovision. Let's
Yes.
talk about the
Let's
Eurovision.
talk about more safe
You guys are
topics.
really
yes.
into this Europe.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Pardon me.
Let's talk about more safe topics. Which one do you want to tackle
Whatever
first?
you want.
Yeah.
No, you asked me.
Hey, listen, before we do that,
Wait a minute. Here we go.
where do we go?
Best part.
We have to go to Subway.
That's where we go.
Subway.
Yes,
Yeah,
Subway pays for our
that's-
podcast.
Yeah, they
Oh,
take care
man.
of
Isn't
us.
that awesome?
That's awesome.
Listen, Arien.
Here we go.
I like your cookies.
Do you have? Oh, you like the cookies?
Oh, really?
I like your cookies. I cannot have much of them, but I
Which
like your
one,
cookies.
though?
And you should.
I am very partial to the oatmeal cookie and the macadamia cookie.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah, I
okay.
like the macadamia one too. Is that the
That's-
one with cranberries?
No, that's
That's
the
the
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
That's that's also
was-
Oh,
very
yeah,
nice.
that's also good.
But that's the first time I heard someone say oatmeal. I don't hear a
I
lot
like-
of people say it.
I like oatmeal. Yeah.
probably like it,
I'm
but don't say it.
an oatmeal guy all the way.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
oatmeal with the raisins and
And,
it's like
and any
has-
sub or salad?
It's been a while since I've been to Subway, but what I've really liked is they have this sort of like a vegetarian croquette.
Oh, yeah, the
It's not-
quinoa?
The quinoa, the quinoa
and
patty.
the
Yeah, oh, yeah,
quinoa
the
patty.
veggie patty, too.
And I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I find myself going to Subway, that's my go-to. Or the roast beef.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
double
yeah.
meat that roast beef.
Oh,
Toasted?
wow.
Not toasted.
Not toasted.
Oh, really?
Not
Nice.
toasted.
Hey, did you know
Okay.
that they have now waffle fries?
Where?
At Subway.
Stop. Shut the front door.
Waffle fries.
Oh my God.
And they're oven baked.
Stop.
It's amazing.
I know where I'm going tonight.
It's totally complete now.
Oh, that's it. It's over.
And the mac and
the
cheese
game's
and
been
everything.
shut down. You can have all the Impossible Burgers you want. It's over.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, Subway, you'll find all their specials on their Facebook page, their daily and weekly specials, and you can have it however you want and eat fresh. Thank you, Subway.
Thanks, Subway.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah.
Now it's gonna get down to the nitty gritty.
Let me
right.
let me say
Oh,
one
no.
thing before we open the Eurovision.
Here we go. The Pandora box.
Listen, a couple of years ago, I think it was right before Machika.
Yes.
Okay.
I made a Facebook comment that I said Jayon should represent the Netherlands in the Eurovision Festival.
Okay.
And it's not a long mile because I don't know if you know about the guy Efraim Benita.
Yes.
That won the Eurovision
Yes.
Aruban.
Yes.
That was for Estonia.
Representing
It's in
Estonia.
Yeah. So I was like,
How does the
Jayon
guy-
should.
how
That
does
is
the guy-
the best reclame for Aruba.
But yes, but that's also like very Arubian thing to do. I mean,
Wow.
somehow you end up
Wow.
like somehow an Arubian always ends up like at the place where you would least expect.
Isn't that weird?
I mean,
Estonia.
That's true.
That's
No.
also the story of Bobby Farrell.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
exactly.
Bobby Farrell somehow ended up in Germany with and ended up being
Being
picked
Boney
up-
M.
being picked up for Boney M.
No.
You know, and it's kind of a sad story, of course, because you know,
Yeah.
he got exploited by Fire.
Yeah, like many people in the olden days got
Yes, and
exploited.
he didn't see any of that money back, and
Yeah.
when I hear like right now they have like this version of
Yeah, Rasputin.
of Rasputin that's being hit, and I really feel like, man, I wish like his family could at least see some of that money.
It's
Yeah.
got a sad side to it, no?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because it's a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
But like with Ephraim, like how did this guy end up in Estonia?
I
It's
know.
like, no, I remember. I actually remember. I think I was living in Holland when that happened, and I was like. And the commentator was like, the guys from the room was like, what? Yeah, that was crazy. That was a moment. But yeah, but you say Jayon should be should be representing.
At that time, that was my opinion.
Okay.
And I think he could have pulled it off.
That would be actually a
With a
good idea,
typical Jayon story, because admit it, Dushi Bida is an amazing song.
Oh.
Dushi Bida is an amazing song. But if just for in terms of Eurovision, the thing is like the circuit of Eurovision. The people who select the artists and everything.
Yeah.
It's very close. They choose the people, and it's
Yeah.
very like
Yeah.
they go through.
It's a large lobby.
Yes,
You
and they
have
go
to do a major lobby.
but it's also very close and very small group who actually pull the artists.
Yes.
And usually it's artists that you never heard of.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Duncan Lawrence.
Yeah.
Duncan Lawrence last year.
Yeah.
that?
Duncan
The
Lawrence
winner, the
is
one
the
that won,
Dutch
yeah.
is the Dutch guy who
Who
won
won in Israel?
last year, was it?
Yeah, in 2019.
In 2019, and it was. I'm sorry, but nobody's ever heard of him.
No, he was handpicked by Ilse de Lange.
Yeah.
Like fresh out of school, kind of.
But these are artists that get handpicked. So I think it would be kind of hard if you
Don't you think that there should be a lobby out of ATA at the Eurovision Holland stations, central, to have an Aruban and then collaborate, like paying?
Yeah.
As a marketing mechanism.
So our tax money should go to Jayon in the super at the end.
Our tax money goes to getting Aruba on the map in Europe. That's how you have to see it.
Okay, that's a way to see it. But we're on the map already.
Okay.
Perdóname.
I would.
Ooh, how many R's are in
I
there?
will make. I will make a controversial statement.
Are you
again.
censoring yourself right now?
No.
Because it seems like you're trying to find the
he's-
nicest way to say it.
No. I'll just say it. I think Randall Leidens would be better.
What?
Randall Leidens.
Zion.
Zion.
Yeah.
I think, you know, Jayon.
Yeah, look.
I'll tell you this.
I don't care about the artist really. It's the strategy I'm talking about.
Okay.
I like Zion a lot also.
The strategy is good. The thing is, what you see now is that Holland right now, they have this. I think this Surinamese guy.
Yeah. Django.
And the song was also in Surinamese.
Yeah.
So I could imagine
That they're being
next
open
year-
for that. Yeah.
No, but that next year they go back to like
To
somebody-
white.
To a very white person from the polder, and then maybe like next year in 2 years it's gonna be another like multicultural thing.
Yeah, they
and
have to
then-
whistle it up,
and
no?
then we
Yeah.
could, and then we could put out, you know, like basically, I would lobby hard for Randall.
For
because
Randall, yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
you know, I really like and respect Jayon for his incredible talent. He's like basically the Elvis.
Oh my God,
He's like the Elvis of the ABC Islands.
he is very talented.
But Randall is, for me, by far
Yeah.
the best lyricist in Papiamento.
He's a very good lyricist.
He's the best lyricist. If there's one thing that I would fault Jayon for, you know, with all the respect, is that he makes the same song. He's been making the same song for a while. You know, he's been writing the same song for a while, and Randall is making, you know, more interesting, newer pop with very, very strong lyrics that are very, you know, articulate and are very imaginative.
And
I mean, I was very surprised. I don't listen much to the radio, but there was like one song that came up, and the song is called Museo de Amor. And you know,
Nice concept.
I was listening to it, and it has this you know that YouTube station with lo-fi hip hop.
Yeah, the one that the kids watch at.
Yes, with the chill
the
cow
girl,
beats.
yeah, the girl
With the chill,
doing her notebook.
exactly, doing the notebook, and with the cat. next
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
The beat of that song is
Similar to that area.
It's similar to that.
that's nice.
But what he does with it as a singer and as a lyricist, that elevates. You know, that was like one of the best songs in Papiamento that I've heard in years.
You're
I
saying
mean, you
years.
have
Museo de Amor.
and the competition is stiff. I mean, you have Jayon, of course. You have Nero. You know, who's like basically the
Absolutely.
the grandpappy of rap on the ABC Islands. It's undisputable. The guy is a legend.
Yeah.
You know, you have Emeris. You have you know, Dongo, and somewhere between you know those sort of extremes. I mean, Dongo is more street. You know, Nero is more street, but also more mainstream. Jayon is more, you know, is a little bit more mainstream. And right in the middle, you have Randall, and he is, you know.
I'm gonna check him out.
He's really good. You should really have a close look at him and see for what he can do. And there's like a ton of, you know, great singers and talent on the ABC Islands. Here in Aruba itself, I mean, you have Randall, but you also have Stephanie Gravenhorst, who is also like a really, really strong singer, and also goes for, you know, a little bit more edgy things in pop.
Okay.
You know, you know, that I
Is there any space where we can find all these people together
gonna
on a
say.
platform?
on
Because
Facebook.
We talked about this once.
On Facebook and you know, there's a lot on Spotify. There's a lot. You know, YouTube is basically the place where you look for local music.
okay.
Because you know, for the simple fact that, you know, Spotify is more for, like, you know, the audiences abroad in Holland. And
Yeah, I'm not
which
getting
actually
Spotify here. I hate it.
That gets Spotify.
Yeah.
You can get Spotify here, but you have to do like a
Yeah,
lot of.
this
you
whole
gotta go
trickery.
search, yeah.
There's trickery.
You gotta find
There's-
the whole train route to go
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Exactly,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
is possible. I have it for 2 years.
Do you
and
think it's gonna have a streaming service for the Caribbean or no?
there was?
That,
There was, or there is?
I heard that. That's what I was talking about last time when Michael Apple was here.
the name.
Yeah, it escaped.
Scampi. Scampi is the
Okay.
name.
Oh.
Is it what? Is it?
Yeah.
Track
Oh yeah,
drip.
track drip.
Okay.
Track drip. That's really like more like the really street things from
Yeah,
Curacao,
yeah, yeah.
which are also very exciting.
Like shake. That's
That's
how I found out about it.
yeah, and that's the things that when you're somewhere in Madika and you see a car passing by. And they
Yo,
blast
So
that
the
shit,
third thing-
and they blast, and it's like that
Yeah.
real hardcore drug
no.
shit, you know.
Yeah.
Listen,
He
so
describes it very
the
well.
third thing you would do as Minister of Culture is lobby for an Arun participant as a Dutch representative.
I wouldn't set that priority for that high. I'm sorry.
Why? Because we need the European tourists.
We need European tourists, but I think we can reach those
With other means.
with other means. Yeah.
But music is the best means.
Well, it's you know what the feeling that I get with those kind of things is like they're more like vanity projects, like basically like for
pageants.
Instance, no, like for instance when you put when you have like your brand name, like for instance Curacao. Has Curacao.com on the shirt for Ajax.
Yeah.
Does that translate automatically to more bookings?
I doubt it.
See?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
but that's too obvious.
No, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I disagree.
No, but the thing is, imagine Jeon or Randall being on a stage at Eurovision. You will see them singing, doing their thing, but it's the connection and the story with Aruba.
Yeah.
And the idea that
Precies. It has to have the tropicalism in it.
Yes, and that's not going to be apparent. That's not going to be apparent or automatically apparent. Even
I
if
have
it is visually apparent.
Yeah.
It's not going to trigger
Musically apparent.
It's not going to be even trigger people to go
Right.
to go book.
Right. Oh, well.
A vacation. No,
know.
booking a vacation. When you book a vacation, it's a very, it's a very
you get into
subjective
the
thing.
mood.
That's a hard combination formula to achieve, right?
Yeah, but I can imagine, that kind of marketing, those kind of ideas. It has been done and it has been tried, and maybe it has been effective in the past. But nowadays, people when they travel, they really go for what's the most value for my money and what's the best, experience that I can get.
Yeah.
And by doing that kind of promotion, it doesn't really translate that message to the people that you want to reach.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
You have to be more direct. You have
Maybe.
to you have to go. You have to throw in like.
Maybe.
You have to throw in. You just admit it. I'm right.
No. It's an analysis that has to be done.
Yeah, it's an analysis that has to be done, and then the conclusion will be that I'm right.
Hey, this gesprek is really delicious,
you
but
guys
we
are,
have
like,
to kind
really
of wrap
into
it
the
up because
Earl talk.
Already?
because we have clients here. on this
We've
thing.
only got started.
I know. How long have we been going for, Obi? A while.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah.
Time flies.
43 minutes. Oh.
Can we make it to an hour?
A part 2.
Do we have 16 minutes? 17 minutes? Okay, let's go for it. Okay.
You guys roll
okay,
like
good.
this, like Adele, rolling deep.
Okay, so other than that, because I love that idea.
You guys are
Yes.
really into that Eurovision stuff.
Did you prepare for this Saturday? Are you gonna watch?
Probably not.
Why not?
Just simply because I don't. I don't have a TV at home.
Okay, wow.
I don't have a TV.
To begin with.
Well, me and my wife, we just watch Netflix on the laptop, and it's either that or 90 Day Fiance or The Bachelor or
Maybe
that
you
kind of thing.
have. Maybe you have. It must be streamed somewhere.
Oh yeah, probably. And
Yeah.
if I look if I look on Facebook and on the laptop, probably it will be somewhere. I'll you know what? I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up with the wife, and
Yeah.
maybe she will go like, hey, you know what? I haven't seen
It's a party
I haven't
at
seen
my
Germany.
house.
I haven't seen Germany in
Really?
Eurovision for a
Yeah.
while. She
Yeah.
I'm sure she's.
They're the big five, so they're there on Saturday for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's a party at my house. We do snacks. We take taps. We take notice. We're very critical.
You guys
We
are
like the
really
quirky
love it.
people.
I love
nice.
talking. I love talking crap about Eurovision.
Sarah, you trash talking?
I trash talk it.
So you don't
It's-
love it. You love talking crap.
I
about
love.
Eurovision?
What I love about Eurovision. What I love about
It
Eurovision
inspires
is
crap.
Is how bad it is. Is how.
What?
Is how.
Now I
hilariously-
officially hate you.
How hilariously over the top.
Yes.
Over the top.
Hey, did you?
You know.
I mean,
And-
but
and
that's
just-
so,
and just
it's so
awful. I mean,
deliciously.
That's what I like. I mean,
It's
A couple
delicious.
of years ago, you had like I think it was the Norwegian. The Norwegian thing, or of course, years back you had the metal. The metal.
Yeah.
From,
The metal
from
band
Finland.
from yeah.
And but basically, it was like a Finnish version
That
of
wasn't.
Gwar. You
Yeah,
guys know
that
Gwar?
that was
the
not
costumes and
Yes,
everything.
exactly.
for sure,
my
yeah.
favorite year.
That was amazing.
But wait.
you also had like I think it was 1 or 2 years ago. You had like this these black
Netta.
guys from
Netta. From
from-
Israel.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Which one do you mean? There's some quirky people this time too.
Well, the thing is, the one from Norway that I referred to was like you have like this like 3 singers.
Tell me.
You have 3 singers, and 2 of them they sing, and they sing like a normal, in normal like voices, right? And the song is about the Norwegian traditions.
Oh, hey, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Got
And
the
then and all of a
control.
sudden, this third guy comes in,
Yeah.
and he
Ha
has.
hey yo, ha hey yo. That song.
comes
I
in?
love it. The spirit in the sky.
When I saw that,
I
my
see the
jaw fell
spirit
to the
in the
floor.
sky. And all the lights.
My jaw fell to the floor. Really, I was like, what?
It's on our playlist.
Is it on our playlist?
How is this? How is this?
Oh, man.
Who approved of this?
Hey,
Who approved of this?
This year there are some
Which?
amazing quirky ones. Russia is amazing. There's Ukraine. She's using this traditional voice tone that they use, like something
Wow.
like that.
This sounds like a
But the thing is, the sound it's mixed with like modern beats, beats, and they're using the traditional flute, and it starts slow and it goes faster, and it's just amazing.
I could listen to you describe the music the whole day. That's way better than listening to it. It's
Oh,
amazing.
you should listen to it. You should see it.
Oh,
We're
no.
real
You should
fans.
see it.
I'm
man.
going to check it out now because...
Tonight is the second final. The second final,
no,
yeah.
you guys are going to put me in a whole
The
new
second
world.
semi-final.
No. Eurovision is a world unto itself.
Yeah, I
It's
tell you
amazing.
that movie did not
But
do it
that's why-
justice.
No.
It did not do it
You're
justice.
talking
No.
It's more extreme than that movie with Will Ferrell.
No, it's the idea is the same,
the
but
idea is
those
the same, but,
those
you know, when
quasi
you see
funny
it-
situations.
But the thing is, when you see it like in a real context,
Yeah.
it becomes way more hilarious than
hope so,
knowing
eh?
that it's a comedy,
Yeah.
knowing that it's Will Ferrell. you know.
Public, I don't agree with Aryan.
Well, no,
I
it's-
love it.
I love it too. I love it too. But I
Yeah,
love.
you love the
I love-
kitschness of it.
I love the kitschness. I love the campness of it.
Yeah, because I love that there's a podium for that. For
Exactly.
quirkiness.
This is officially the Euro
For
Vision
you know
review
for
show.
And for being unique and crazy and different.
absolutely and ridiculous. I mean I love that. I love that.
We started talking today about my tears being closer than they used to be before. I cry for many things.
Okay.
2 days ago, I cried because of the participant of Sweden.
What happened to her?
Him. He's a
I'm sorry.
19-year-old refugee from
Syria?
Uganda? Ghana? No.
Uzbekistan?
An African country.
But do you think that's real or is it just like
No,
a storyline?
it's true. It's true.
You know, that's an
And the thing
that's an interesting point.
Yeah, but the thing is, no, it's true. It's true.
Okay.
They saw photos. There were BBC interviews with him and everything. He was a refugee. And he's been living in Sweden as his host country for 10 years now. And the thing is, I was not crazy about his song, but now his song has more meaning for me.
Oh,
because of his story.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's apart, very
Okay.
apart. Yeah.
I like that idea, and I like
Yeah.
the idea that
Inclusion.
they try to communicate certain ideas to all European countries.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
not
yeah.
all European countries are as forward-thinking like the like the bigger countries, like or like Holland, for instance.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
As an outsider of
Yeah.
this Euro world, I'm not familiar with this. But if you had to recommend a YouTube video for one artist, for a person to see, what would you recommend? Because I hear a lot of extremes, and I'm gonna go home.
Let
and take a
him
look.
recommend one, and
Yeah,
I'll
you
recommend
guys
one.
separate that.
I would because the way Eurovision works is that you have all these countries, and they all participate with their song.
Yeah.
So what I would do is just pick a year.
Yeah.
Oh, pick a year.
Pick a
a
year
year.
and just, say Eurovision 2020, and then you have all the videos and just look at all of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
But what's your personal favorite? The one that's stuck in your head. You're like, yo. Anytime I think Eurovision, I think about that one person that did that one thing.
There's one that I remember from when I was very young. I was living in Holland, and it must have been like somewhere in 1985 and 1986.
Okay.
And it's a song by the Belgian singer that also won that year.
Uh-huh.
And her
Jamais
name,
la vie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Her name is Sandra Kim. And it's a very cheesy, very happy song.
Yeah.
Jamais
La
la
vie.
It's basically this.
It's like an anthem.
It's like a tampon commercial.
Oh, okay.
Oh
The
my
background
goodness, he
music
went
is-
there.
I love life.
He
Yeah.
went there.
No,
Okay.
but that's
That's the vibe.
it's like it's the exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
Exactly.
That sounds like I'm sorry, Vicky, but it does sound
No, but
like,
this is an 80s song, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that whole energy, when I hear the song, it's like, yeah, that's
Okay.
Eurovision to me.
But listen, ABBA won Eurovision.
Oh yeah.
Waterloo, with
But that's-
Waterloo.
Yep.
Well, that's ABBA.
Yeah, but that was before they were really big.
ABBA are geniuses.
And also 2 years ago or a couple of years ago, not long ago, Justin Timberlake was the halftime show.
Yep.
Madonna one time was the halftime show.
That was really bad.
That was really bad.
Wow.
Sorry, Madonna, I love you, but that was really
I mean,
bad.
no, but
really
that
bad.
was
That's really bad.
Yes, but
Too
you know,
bad, huh?
She's ready for retirement.
Too
Oh,
bad. I
she's
mean,
ready?
I
She's-
never wish that upon
done,
her.
man.
No,
I
but
never wish that upon her.
I don't. Well, the thing is, what I don't wish upon her is that she actually would go out and
On that note,
put herself in a situation in which
yeah,
that would happen. I mean,
Exactly.
it's just sad.
exactly. Yeah.
But it's a
yeah.
Seinfeld rule. You need to know
Yeah.
when you're on your top. Just kind of like go away.
Exactly.
And that's it. But
Exactly.
Maybe you should go look at Netta. I'm Not Your Toy. It's
Okay.
really over the top. Or maybe
Okay.
the Spirit in the Sky is also beautiful. It's quirky. I don't know. It's
I
just
am
the best
scared.
Saturday of the year.
I'm
It's
scared right
it's
now.
happy songs.
Yeah, happy songs, also
It's
dramatic.
It's extremely happy songs. It's basically like real life anime.
Oh, wow.
I think I sold you on that one.
That is fun. That's a good
That's a
analogy.
good analogy. I'm not
I think
gonna lie.
I think I sold you on that one. It's
I don't-
real life anime.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
good comparison.
wow.
Good comparison.
You guys are gonna get a lot of kids hooked on this stuff now.
Oh,
with this
yeah.
podcast.
They should.
The
They
parents are worried now. As they should be, man. You got
just-
16
okay,
year
but
olds watching
but it's an
Eurovision.
important thing to pass on to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eurovision is dope.
I mean, can I ask you a question that's not Eurovision related?
Yeah.
You're a DJ.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 go-to songs of all time? Like no matter what event.
That's a question.
That's a
I
tough
don't know.
one.
That's a tough one.
But let's say you're
dep-
hosting an event.
Pass the
depends-
Dutchie.
It depends. It depends on the
crowd
on the
and
venue,
and
on
the
the
event.
type of event. I mean, the thing is, if I put some context, when I lived in Holland, I learned how to DJ. I played at a club, and it was a rock club.
Okay.
In Groningen, it was the Vera, which is a legendary place where for instance, they were the first to book Nirvana and U2
okay.
and Pearl Jam back in the day, back
Yeah.
when they started. And throughout the years, they were very progressive in rock music, but also in electronic dance music, drum and bass, et cetera, and their dance night on Saturdays. It has changed now, but back when I lived there in the mid '90s to early
2000s.
or early 2000s. It was a mix of what they call it was like the dance side of underground and the underground side of dance.
Okay.
And so you play very eclectically. I've learned how to play very eclectically and actually go for tunes that are, that have a certain energy with them, and
Okay.
don't necessarily mix well. Well, although I did try to, mix and match, and beat match whenever that's applicable.
Yeah.
That basically is my background as a DJ, and I've gone so far as to, I was lucky enough to get booked for places like Paradiso later on. I've played on Lowlands.
Oh.
And yeah, that's basically what I did as a DJ in Holland. And then when I came here to Aruba, it became like sort of different. You know, you try to do that thing here, but that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Do you have vinyl?
I have a lot of vinyl at home.
Do you have a lot of vinyl?
Yeah, no, well, not a lot. I mean, but I
100
have
or more.
yeah, 100 or more. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I have a couple too. My
And,
dad has many.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of gaps in my vinyl collection.
I have Menudo vinyls.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I have Menudo vinyls.
Oh, hold on to those.
Hold on.
My
absolutely.
my sister has the one with Subati Amimoto.
Me too.
What's
The
your
blue
favorite?
one, the blue one with the guys in black leather.
It's not blue, but they have black leather on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
That-
not blue. It's gray.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In my mind, it
That's
was
why
blue.
Menudo
But
dark.
if they have like the black leather on,
Yeah.
that's that record.
Yeah. I have it.
Okay.
I have it. I have
Okay.
it.
Favorite song to play us out?
Oh yeah, that's
Favorite song
That's
to
our.
play us out?
Yeah.
Oh man. You know what? I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's like a discussion. Like, okay, so when is an artist who is clearly problematic?
What?
Clearly, you shouldn't give him the light of day.
Where is this
What are you talking
going?
about?
You
I
clearly
think I
shouldn't
kinda know.
clearly shouldn't give him the light of day. But he's made, very like undeniable jams.
Okay. I kind of know.
You know, I would say I miss playing Ignition by R. Kelly.
Yes. Yes.
I miss
That song
I miss playing
is
that record.
good, and because of that whole issue, nobody ever brings
Listen.
him up or
No,
talks
that would
about it.
that would be like that's like a staple on New
That
Year's.
song when
That's
it
a
came
staple
out.
at weddings. That's a staple
Uh-huh.
at that
He
peak
knows.
moment. At that peak moment when everybody's drunk, when everybody's like the energy is way up, and then then you have like. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my God! No,
Listen, but we have that
people-
same thing with Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Come on.
Michael Jackson. You can still play Michael Jackson. You
Yeah,
can still
you
play.
can.
You can still play. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. You can still. You can still play
Criminal.
Rock with You.
I'd say all of them.
Yeah.
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 I'd
But,
say
Well,
all of them.
yes.
but I haven't heard R. Kelly like music. Nobody talks about him.
Nobody
brings
touches
it
him, no.
up. Uh-huh.
And it's
You're-
going to be a while before you do that,
you're-
and for good reason. For good reason. You know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't play him now either. But
Exactly.
I'll
Right.
be honest. I do miss that music. I do miss that music. You know, just thinking, just not even thinking of the man.
Yeah. Just think about the art.
and the horrible person that he is.
Yeah,
But
you know.
but
Yeah.
you know that song is
Yes.
incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
I
thanks
fully
so
agree.
much, Arien,
Yes.
No.
for your
Mind blown.
franqueza, your honesty, your energy.
Modern day Renaissance man, right?
Yes, and
Just-
and this banter is awesome.
We should
awesome
have you back.
banter. Yes,
Oh, you
Let
can
us
have
know
me
when.
back anytime.
awesome. Thank you so much,
Thanks so
Arien.
much.
Anytime.
joining us.
This
Anytime.
was your Art Vibes from Aruba with On the Controls, Omar Brown and Elton Malone. Thanks, Cream. See you the
Thank
next
you, Vicky. I'll
time.
see you. Take care.
Bye.